I think the number one concern that customers have, particularly CIOs and CFOs, when they think about the cloud is it reliable? Is it secure? Who looks at the data? Is my data private, even though it doesn't live inside my own data center anymore? And those are completely valid concerns. And we always encourage customers to really look hard at different vendors' approaches, because not all cloud companies are created equal when it comes to this dimension of the cloud. And it really should be high on any CIO's list to make sure that the cloud vendor that they choose is really good at this and takes it quite seriously. At Microsoft, we've adopted an approach when it comes to security of a very robust, multi-layered security approach. And when most customers look at what we do to keep our data centers secure, to keep the hardware secure, to keep our change management processes very rigorous and secure, they're typically blown away. And usually they'll tell us, your data center and your approach to security is far more sophisticated and far more secure than anything I'm ever going to be able to afford in my own data center. So it goes from being a fear factor to actually a selling point for the Microsoft cloud approach, because they realize that we've invested $2.3 billion in these data centers. We take an approach of geo-redundant data centers. So every single one of our cloud customers, their data is stored in a primary data center and then a secondary data center that's separated by hundreds or thousands of miles from each other. So if there is a catastrophic event in the city where the first data center lives, that second data center is up and running and ready to go. That's something that almost nobody can afford to do for their own data center. You know, multi-layer security for the people who actually go to the data center. You can't just walk in. There's fingerprint scanning, there's card key access. So when you add all of those things together, it really means that Microsoft is an enterprise class cloud company, and many, many other vendors aren't. We, of course, document and articulate how we run the data center. No employee looks at anybody's data that's in the data center itself. So no one's scanning your email to sell advertisements. It's a very pure, hardcore operation. And CIOs really need to ask those questions and get answers to them before they make a decision on a cloud partner.